All right, let's now shift our attention to what is happening in Pakistan as the country reels under some extreme floods. Families, in fact, had to wade through water and their cattle were loaded. And this is how the evacuation process was carried out. Nearly about 100,000 people had to be moved to drier land in the Punjab province. Now, several hundred villages and thousands of acres of land in the province was inundated when the Sutlej River burst its banks on Sunday. Rescue boats travelled from village to village over the past several days, collecting people who were forced to wait on the roofs of their homes as the water levels continued to rise around them.
My house collapsed in flood. Our crops submerged. Now the rescue workers came here to take us in boats.
Now, Pakistan's chief meteorologist covering floods has said that the river levels were in fact at their highest levels in 35 years. And further, Punjab's disaster management agencies warned that monsoon rains could exacerbate the flooding process in the coming days.
Our 26 boats are operational and are evacuating stranded villagers. So far, we have evacuated over 10,000 villagers and 3,000 to 4,000 cattle, food items, household belongings and all the necessary items for the villagers.
Now, emergency services reported that more than 175 people have died since the beginning of the monsoon season in late June. And Punjab's chief minister has said that the monsoon rains had prompted the Indian authorities to release reservoir water into the Sutlej, which in turn had resulted in flooding downstream in Pakistan. The Sutlej River is a tributary of the Indus that runs through Punjab in both India and Pakistan. And under the terms of the Indus Water Treaty that governs the major waterway and its 5 tributaries, the Sutlej is assigned to India. Now, Pakistan is still recovering from the devastating floods that struck the nation back in 2022. Now, these floods, remember, had affected nearly 33 million people and had killed over 1,700 of them. And it also resulted in a loss of $30 billion for Pakistan. And our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik has in fact sent us this report from Islamabad. Listen in.
Well, floods continue to be a challenge for the caretaker governments in Pakistan as heavy rains and the incoming flow of water from the Indian side is lambasting and lashing and taking out villages with itself. The river Sutlej that flows from India into Pakistan is at its optimum capacity and where the Pakistani authorities say that they are expecting more and more inflow of water into Pakistan from the Indian side because as the result of the torrential rains that have struck on the Indian side. There is rain forecast over here as well in Pakistan. With that, over 100,000 people have been asked to relocate, and the government authorities have set up 47 temporarily relocated camps, makeshift arrangements are being done for these families or for these people who will be relocated as a consequence to these floods that continue and that are expected to swamp in more of the population. The lesson learned from the last year's floods, which Pakistan is yet to recover from, is the fact that the authorities have to be on war footing, and the reason, as a reason of which we're seeing that even the military has been asked to be on standby. Anas Malik in Islamabad, Pakistan for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.